Well, welcome back everybody to Motor Town. So they've done a big update since last time we were on. They've added, let me move my destination point, an iron ore mine up here right by the coal facility. They've also added, let me zoom way out so it's so bad, iron and coal pickup over in Dasa Harbor. That's incredible. Makes it really easy. You can see actually my Atlas 8-4 dump truck is heading there right now to go pick up some. They've also added a steel mill for making steel coils and a steel mill for making H-beams. Now you can deliver the coal and iron to there along with limestone. And from there you can take H-beams and coils to like right here to the race car factory and some other places. Make a good chunk of change. So I spawned my campy up here. I've got my Jamusi dumped. As you can see, it's slightly modified. Got me some lights. Got a little rotating orange blinky light up there. The suspension is ridiculously stiff. So we're gonna go ahead and make an iron run. You know, the coal's been here forever. Everybody's seen it. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and make an iron run. One thing I've noticed with this truck is if you put more than like 4 loads of iron in this thing, you've got no steer. Oh, Dr. O and I have been making runs. Fall off. There we go. Dr. No, I've been making runs. He's been running the Jamusi semi with the dump trailer, and he says he can do about 8 or 9 loads of iron in it. Now he's still got to winch himself through, but he can get through it. With 4, I don't have to winch most of the time. Normally I can lock it in 6 low and just go. This truck definitely needs some specs changed on the suspension. It's a tad bit bouncy. Hoping to slide into it, and I didn't. There we go. All right, so see, we can make a run to the coil drop off for $25,000 a load, or to the H-beam drop off for $29,000. $29,000 seems to be the way to go. I'm gonna make a little more. Oh, they also added the storage yard, which is, let me see, yeah, right here, the iron and coal storage yard. So you can make runs and deliver to that, so you don't have to keep driving all the way up this terrible road. And by terrible, and I mean terrible. So I got my 4 loads at $29,000 a piece. All right. I know it's dark. Bear with me, guys. Nighttime, but you can see my truck all lit up. We're gonna make a run and go deliver to the H steel plant. So for none of you who've driven this road, it's pretty terrible. Oh boy, and I've already wrecked. Oh, it's gonna roll back over. I guess I'm not. Try this again. Four low locked, and we're just climbing right on it. Come on, come on, get around the lights. There we go. Now we're getting around it. Okay. Not off to a great start, guys. But we're making it. So I found I really like the Jamusi dump truck for this task. Seems to be my go-to. As you can see, I've got $848,000, which is to some people chump change, but I've got a lot of vehicles. I've got a whole fleet of company vehicles I run. So I think it's pretty darn good. Up the hill, there we go. Another hill down. Once we get a little further, guys, we'll lock it in cruise control. Let this thing just take over. Because it looks like my Atlas 4 dump truck's actually kind of in bad shape. So we're going to need to resolve that issue. They also came out within this update the 8x4 dump truck, which is an incredible dump truck. I've got 2 of them, if it tells you how much I like it, and it has impressed me. But it is not capable of making this run. It just can't. You need the 4-wheel drive. And I guess if you really wanted to winch yourself and have somebody else with you, you could make it. But as you can see, excuse me. Sorry, guys. It's just me. You can hear I'm feeling better. My allergies, I'm all dosed up with allergy meds. Not as congested right now. I can actually breathe, so I'm hoping now to start catching up on some of my sleep I've been missing. Maybe too high of a gear for this. Okay, so yeah, they came out with a new semi. I don't think I own one yet. Oh, I just haven't had a reason. I actually sold my semi and I think my trailers. No. I was gonna flip over again, guys. Yeah, so I sold my semis and now it's just me and the dump trucks and the cargo trucks. But if you're excited to see more Motor Town on here, you want me to make more runs and more how-tos, sorry, on where to make money, how to get money, how to start a company and make successful runs, because I mean, I've got an Atlas dump truck making 3,500 starting right now. Now it is broken, but let's fix it. You know, I can do a video on it. Got no problem doing it. I want to still do the big money for oil, but it is a lot of work. This you can do with one truck. Excuse me, and probably make just as much money as you can with the oil. Now this has got biggest motor. It's still got the stock transmission. It's got locked diffs. Wheels are widened as far as they'll go. It's lifted as high as they'll go. And I mean, personally, I think the spring rate's a little high. It's at 200%. It could probably stand to come down some, so it's not so bouncy. But it works. So if you're enjoying this series and you want to see more of it, you know, ooh, buddy, back up. Leave a comment down below. I like to hear from you guys. Tell me what you think. Let me know if I'm doing something that you would do different. You know, how would you set this truck up if you were to do it? You know, go ahead and smash that like button. Really helps me out. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying the video. You know, and I'll produce more. I'll get the guys together and we'll do, you know, a Motor Town all together. Do you want to see it done more as a role play? We did a Phasmophobia video, came out yesterday on the new Bleasdale map, and we kind of did that like a role play. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was real entertaining. But if it's something you guys like, you want to see more of, I'm happy to do it. So we're coming through the cave now, so I should be able to lock this in autopilot. Yeah, I don't think the roads are too much terrible from here. So, okay. So one of the new trucks is this 8x4 dump. And it's making iron runs from the easy iron. See, there's my other 8x4 dump. This one's making probably coal. Yep. It'll make this run all the way over here to the H-beam drop off. It'll just keep making that run, and it'll keep making me really good money. And that's such an easy task to do. What I was doing for a while is I was making this run with iron or coal, then coming down here to this little loop right here and picking up sand, delivering sand all the way up to the concrete plant, which is that little gray spot. And what it will do is you can make about 100,000, 120,000, you know, give or take what you feel like loading up in your truck. And then that sand run will put you up to 125, 150,000 total. So you can make a pretty good run. And if you put a campy up at the top, like I did right here, after you deliver your sand, you just spawn right back to campy. Sorry guys, I didn't realize I rotated my chair and green screen was all messed up. And you can just run your campy like that. Now note itself, the campy does disappear when you log off. So because I'm in a private server with Dr. O and Bacchus, his campy will not be here if he's not logged in, and my campy will not be there when I'm not logged in. And Bacchus doesn't have one, so no reason to adjust that. So I'm gonna let this keep trucking through on autopilot, and you know, we'll see you when we get there. All right, so we need to stop for some fuel. So if you arranged your run right, so you came from up here at campy, now you're down at this fuel station. You've still got a long ride to go. Now see, we have a house here and a house here. You just can't spawn your vehicle to your house with your load in it. You'll lose everything that's in it. So you've got to run this whole route all the way to over here. And it looks like I have an Atlas dump truck that's not moving. So let's set this thing on autopilot. It's going, oh wow, nothing's currently working. So, ooh, buddy, you almost got plowed into. What are you doing? Sometimes autopilot's dumb. You just gotta tell it where you want to go. I want to go this way, autopilot. Take me to my destination. Okay. Back to repairing my vehicles. Yeah, I know you're in bad condition. You're not currently making me no money. Repair it all. So we're just gonna let this run. Now we're full of fuel. I think we're just gonna progress to our destination, guys. Screenshot that. Be a cool little picture. So I'll see you guys when we get close. I know just this is a long run, guys. Be nice if you could kind of flip-flop between vehicles like you can the Snow Runner, but you don't have that ability, so you've got to kind of do what you got to do, and that's lock it on autopilot and just wait for it to do its job, because I can drive there and get there faster, but I'm probably going to flip over a bunch of times. And you know, $1,000 a reset, this kind of gets expensive. I mean, I know $850,000, but you're here to make money, not lose money, right? Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. So when we get closer, we'll jump back in. We'll show you what we're up to. Alrighty, guys, so we are passing the gas station. Right down here, we're on the final leg of our journey. Finally. You guys only knew how long this took me. You can sit here probably for a solid, let's see, 10 minutes to get over here from that last gas station. This whole run probably, I would say it's about 25 minutes. You're gonna make this whole run just in one direction. That's not driving up there to set your campy. So make sure if you're going to be making these runs, you have a campy you can spawn up there. Save yourself so much more time. Now I know you're going to say, is 25 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes depending on the vehicle load, worth this trip? Well, yes. I think it is. Oh. I could probably make close to this going to the other facility down at Dasa Harbor, but I can't guarantee that I'm gonna make as much money. Oh, there's my little house. I'll eventually put a garage there, but a long ways to haul concrete. Out of my way, little truck, coming through. So do I think it's worth it? Yes. Would I do it again? Absolutely. And I'll probably do it again once we're done here, because to make steel coils, it's like 30 iron per coil. So if I can only bring 4 iron per run, you know, that's a lot of runs just for one steel coil. That's why we have the company trucks running 10 plus iron from Dasa Harbor over here at the same time. that kind of helps offset my long trip. Now they don't make me as much money, but it does help offset it. Ooh, don't flip over. So maybe in the next video, we'll make a run. We'll make some coils and some H-beams. And we'll make a run to go deliver them and see how much the profit margin is off of making, or I guess, yeah, making, loading, and delivering H-beams and steel coils is. See what the overall production cost is going to be. Is it worth it? I don't know. I haven't made any steel coils or H-beams yet. I've literally just been loading up the supply. I want to make sure that there's enough coming into this building that I can make a whole bunch at one time, load my truck, and go. 1.4 miles out. Let's see if the rest of this trip will be nice and smooth. As I was about to say, I haven't seen any cops. How did the school bus get way up there? Beats me. And of course I have copper on me. I use my turn signal copper. He's way back there. He's never gonna find me. Oh, maybe he will. Oh, nope, he went straight. He's not gonna find me. Okay. We're all safe and clear. Cop's not gonna find me. But yeah, so if it gives you any idea of how long it takes to do this, we left the mining. I'm overheating. Turn that out of sport. Didn't know I was in sport mode. All right, so we were up at the coal facility and it was nighttime. Now it wasn't just night, it'd been night for a little bit, but it takes about a full in-game day to make this run. Blow past the guard shack. We're going to deliver it to right over here. They got the pedestrians. Cab, raised bed. $118,000 off of just four individual loads of iron ore. And 11,000 XP, but I'm not worried about XP because my truck driving status, as you can see in the top left, is 529. There's no truck out there right now I can't drive except for the tow trucks because, well, I'm not in the position to be able to do the tow truck stuff yet. All right, so let's lower this bed. We're gonna hop right on over here because they've added one more cool piece of machinery and you can see it from here. You can now drive a forklift. I don't know the controls, but you can drive this lift, load those steel coils onto your flatbed and make a run. You can also make these steel I-beams. You can see I've been making them and stockpiling them. I don't want to spawn stuff, I want to make stuff. There we go. So You know, it looks like steel coils right now to Jeju Harbor, which is a long drive, guys. Now, we had a really long, I forgot to set the parking brake on the forklift. We had a long drive to get iron for about 26,000 a load, but it's 39,000 to run up to Jeju Harbor. Now, you might only be able to fit 3, maybe 4 items on your flatbed because of weight distribution, etc., etc. But you know, it's going to be something different to help you. Where do you make I-beam? Spawn the truck. This must be where you make I-beams. Yes. Okay. So it looks like the Jeju Harbor for the H-beams is about $30,000. And top left, you can see required items. 200 coal, you know, takes 12 coal, 8 iron, and 2 limestone to make 1 thing of H-beams. My iron's still my low item. I only have 6 out of 100. So I feel like no matter what I do, I can't get enough iron. But guys, if you've enjoyed this, kind of give you an insight of the new update that Motortown put out. Still forgot to set the parking brake on the forklift, still rolling backwards, no big deal. But if you've enjoyed this so far, guys, and you want to see more Motortown, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, tell your friends, family, dogs, neighbors, school, classmates, you know, your great uncle, your grandfather, I don't care. But stay tuned, we got some more videos coming out, some more cool games that I enjoy that I hope you guys will enjoy also. Until next time, take them easy.